sales representative with Exit Realty. Welcome back to Spilling the Tea with Marylou. Spilling the tea with Marylou. Let me just have my little sip and we're going to get started. Thank you for looking at yesterday's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Today's tip on selling your house is all about curb appeal. And first of all, I know you've already chosen your excellent agent that you're working with, and I know that you are trusting their opinion and they are respecting your home. So together, you're going to be talking about curb appeal. So what I would like you to do with your agent and your family is step outside, be on the sidewalk, and take a good look at your house. And when I say take a good look at your house, I want you to start right from the roof all the way down. So I'm going to talk about the roof right now. A roof is really an expensive replacement. We all know that. If your roof is in great shape, that's great. If it isn't, you've got two choices, in my opinion. You can get it replaced or adjust your selling price because of that roof. Because the roof is very, very important when it comes to sellers and buyers. Because number one, it doesn't look very nice. Number two, everybody can tell it needs to be replaced. And number three, insurance companies do not like a roof that needs to be repaired. So if that buyer is getting new insurance on your home and that roof needs to be replaced, it's going to cost some extra or it's going to be a real blemish. So the roof is hugely important. So let's hope it's in good shape. And now we're going to go on with the rest of the curb appeal episode. So we've looked at the roof, it's in great shape. Now I want you to really look at your eaves troughs. If they're full of leaves and debris, I want you to get up there on a ladder with a hose and I want you to clean that all out, because that is very visible and it's an eyesore. And it also gives the impression that we're not looking after our home. So the eaves trough is important. So now we're in the roof, the eaves trough. I want you to really take a look also at your downspouts. They need to be coming all the way away from your landscaping. I don't want any eaves trough straight down. They need to be wicking away and they should be almost 4 to 6 feet away from your foundation. We don't want any water having the potential of getting in your basement. So that's all maintenance. And it is appeal. It is still appeal because there's some very attractive roofs. The colors of eaves trough and downspouts also adds to the appearance of your home. So you want all that looking very good and very well maintained. The next spot, we've done the roof, we've done the eaves trough, we've done the downspouts. Now, I want you to really take a look at the exterior of your home. Does it need power washing? Would power washing make a huge difference? If so, let's go rent one, let's have one, let's use one. And that power washer needs to be on the screens, on the windows, on sidewalks, and on the driveway. We want everything clear. We want everything cleared of dirt. So, and when I'm talking about looking at the front of your house, I want you to think about how attractive does your driveway look? Whether it is gravel, asphalt, interlocking, or cement. It needs to be well trimmed on either side so it looks nice and even. It needs to be, again, power washed or swept, especially if it's a gravel. All you need to do with a gravel is give it a nice fresh raking and it looks like it's been fresh gravel. I'll just put down. Asphalt, if you need to, please give your house that fresh appearance by doing the driveway and having it resealed. Interlocking stone, if it's got those little weeds creeping up through all the crevices, let's get the kettle of hot water and just drizzle it all along your driveway, and it's a little bit of elbow grease, but pull those weeds out. An untidy driveway is a real negative, because again, you don't want to give the appearance that your house is not well kept, because the inside could look gorgeous, but if the outside doesn't match the inside, we got too much of an imbalance there, and we want that real wow feeling when they're pulling up. So we got the driveway. Now your sidewalk. Again, we can, an X-Acto knife works wonderful to even up those sidewalks. If the grass is overgrown, I want you to clear that off, and I want that sidewalk to look as neat and tidy as possible. So when they're walking up the sidewalk, if it's uneven, if it's got a few stones in it or anything like that, I don't want anybody to stumble. And you don't want anybody to stumble. You want to have a nice clear path. So if your home has a porch, depending on the size, I would add something to that porch, whether it's only a planter or a lawn chair, something that again pretties it up. Your front door is amazing aspect to your home. If that front door jumps out at people, it gives an overall feeling of you're welcome to come in, it's appealing, and people will want to come in. The front door is absolutely so important. I actually did a seller seminar here a while ago, and I had one of my speakers was Carson Arthur, who is the host of Take It Outside and HGTV, and he actually said the number one thing you can do to the front of your house is to paint your front door and tidy it up, because that just brings you back huge responses from people. And I know myself, I've done lots of marketing in neighborhoods, and even me as an agent, but as an individual, I am so impressed when I walk up a walk and it's neat and it's tidy, and that front door looks very inviting. So again, your front door is very, very important. So again, let's stand back, let's see the whole picture. The roof is good, the eaves troughs, the driveway is looking amazing, the front door is looking amazing. We can decorate our front porch, whether large or small. Do it tactfully, don't overcrowd it. Again, you don't want extra clutter, okay? We're not going in the house today. It's still all about curb appeal. So now we're going to walk along the sides of your house. And we want to make sure that our landscaping is sloped. We do, just like the eaves trough, we don't want anything running straight in that it can be potential water in our basement. So hopefully all your landscaping is sloped away from your foundation. So let's get in your backyard. If you're a pet owner, we don't want to see any dog poop. We don't want to walk in any dog poop. So make sure everything is cleaned up, tidied up. Cut the grass. A weed whipper is fantastic for getting it close to fence lines and whatever. You want it manicured. You don't need it to look like a golf course, but you need it manicured and the grass cut. Your deck, again, you've already got the power washer, you've done the house. This is a weekend project for outside. Power wash that deck, set up your lawn furniture. If the weather is permitting, get your planters ready to go. Let's hope that we have some plants in those planters. And again, don't clutter it up. Just have it very inviting, very attractive, so that when these buyers are coming to your house, they are very interested. They're liking what they see, and they've just gone up a notch because already they're thinking, oh my God, if this looks so great on the outside, it's got to look amazing on the inside as well. And that's what you want to do. You want to attract them in. You want your house to look very warm and inviting. When I'm talking about the power washer, to do the siding, do the bricks, do everything, do those soffits too, because they can get grubby up there. And but your screens, if your screens have not seen a good cleaning for a while, the screens are almost as important as the windows. You want clean screens. You want clean windows. You want everything clean. You want it so that your house is looking like it's very well maintained, and the buyer will be confident that there's nothing hidden here. There's nothing that is a potential problem. So when it comes to curb appeal, we want to make it as attractive, because we got to get them in the house. And if they like the outside of the house, they're going to get in the inside of the house. So today, my best advice to you is get a clipboard, get a notepad, stand outside in front of your house, and be critical. And maybe your house is perfect, and that's great. But if it isn't, make a list of what you could do to pretty it up, to make it more inviting. And it's probably a weekend project, but let's do it. Another thing I want you to really be concerned about too is your garage. Does that garage door need painting or washing or replacing? Think about that. And then maybe lift up that garage door. And if that garage is full, let's declutter. Let's make that garage look very spacious, so that the potential buyer can look at that and go, oh yeah, I can get my skidoo in there, I can get my car in there, I can get the kids' bikes in there. But if it is jammed to the rafters, the buyer will not be able to visualize, and you want that buyer to be able to say, oh yeah, this works for me, that works for me, this backyard is great, everything is great. Now let's get inside. And let's get inside, and maybe we're going to buy this house. So I want you to think about all these things. It's not as daunting as we think once we start it, and it's just another great tip to selling your house. Not only selling your house, but getting top dollar for your house. So I want to say thank you very much for watching this episode with Marylou, spilling the tea. And I'm going to have one more sip, and then I'm going to say goodbye to everybody and hope. Goodbye, everybody, and I hope you liked this episode. And seriously, guys, send me an email, send me a text if you have any questions. I'm here to answer everything for you. Thank you so much.